Good morning. Doing a bit of a lazy intro here. As you can see, I am kayak fishing in the beautiful state of Rhode Island. I'm gonna start off just trolling an SP minnow. I'm like pretty sick of the tube and worm. If you've seen some of my videos, I've been tube and worming pretty heavy, and it works really well, but I want to change things up. So I'll start off trolling an SP minnow, and then we're actually going to be dropping down live eels for hopefully big stripers and not bluefish, but we'll see how that works. So without further ado, send this puppy out. I'm seeing some birds picking at bait on the surface, so I might pick up like maybe a schoolie or a bluefish, trolling this bone-colored SP minnow, and then switch over to eels once I get to my desired location. So let's see how this pans out. Hooked up on the troll. Very like small hit. I heard a splat. Oh yeah, that's a bluefish. Oh man, I figured there'd be some blues in this area. Hopefully he just comes in. Wow, he's very acrobatic. Oh boy, bluefish. Oh, and they're splashing all around me. Okay, we got some we got a lot of surface activity going on right now. If I can get this guy up. Oh man, he is fired up. Wow. If you know me, you know I'm not fond of bluefish, and it's mainly for handling purposes. Like dealing with a fish like this in the kayak is not the easiest because they have teeth and they have a lot of fight in them. Like that, he almost just jumped in the kayak, and yeah, that's not the best. He really walloped this thing too. We might be kind of gut hooked, so I might have to do surgery on this guy. Fantastic. All right, took a sec, but I got that bluefish on its way. As I was getting the hook out of him, I've been seeing fish just explode on the surface. I'm pretty positive they're all bluefish, so I'm gonna throw out this single hook popper I have. That was a despicable cast, but they've been popping kind of all in the area. Oh, one just went for it. It's tough to see. I got like directly in the glare. Oh, holy, big freaking blow up on that. Something just came along and smoked it. I don't think he knows he's hooked yet. I think this guy's gonna take a big run in T-minus 5 seconds. Oh, he just came off, damn. I was kinda fighting him like an idiot. Oh, they're popping right in front of me. All right, I think these fish are keyed in on smaller bait. Oh God, my kayak's a mess, dude. Look at this. This is just, don't be like me, man. That's just embarrassing. There we go. Yeah, I got fish literally blowing up right to my, basically right in front of me. All right, try this little Yozuri schmeggity schmeh, whatever it's called. Every lure has a fancy name like Hydro Minnow. Alright, one of the blitzes I saw looked kind of pelagic-esque. And what I mean by that, it looked like it popped up for 10 seconds, very, very briefly, very like fast swimming fish, and then it was gone. I don't know. I know there's a lot of bluefish. Oh, I just got whacked. I don't know. We'll see what this is. I think this is just a bluefish. Yeah, this has got to just be a blue. No, that's a striper, huh? What? Not what I was expecting. Okay, so they're in the mix, obviously. A little striper in the mix. All right, so what I was trying to say is I saw one feed that was like popped up out of nowhere, was super quick, seemed like it was really fast fish on it, stayed up for 10 seconds and then was gone. And it just reminded me of the fall run. It kind of looked like a little Albie or Bonito feed, but I think it was just a school of bluefish. That would be, I mean, I know Bonito show up in July. That's not anything too crazy, but I'm not gonna be the guy to be like, oh, I saw Bonito today, and like not actually confirm it. So I'm gonna chalk that up as bluefish, but that being said, I'm gonna keep the epoxy jig on and just keep whipping it out for a little bit and kind of put my eel mission on standby. But it's not what I'm like, and I know it's different than what I'm seeing now. Like right there, that splash was just a striper or bluefish. Like that's obvious. That's not what I'm talking about. I don't know if my camera was rolling during it. It was just a different type of feed. And I was right on it, but I was throwing out a topwater plug, and that's not typically the best hardtail lure. So I don't know. Just keep my eyes open. It's hooked up again. Not sure what this is, but they're really liking the epoxy jig. I think this is another schoolie bass. Yeah, they're going off to my left. See, this wasn't what I was seeing though. Like what I'm seeing right now are definitely stripers and bluefish feeding on the surface. But that quick feed I saw, I wish I had an epoxy ready. Oh God. Yeah, that's another schoolie. Yeah, another little stripey. Little striper. There we go. Hooked up to something. I'm swimming pretty fast, but I'm almost positive it's just a striper or blue. Jeez, he's just swimming at me the entire time. Yeah, another schoolie. Dude, there's just like some really small stripers on this bait today. I think this is the smallest one I've caught so far. I know, I got you, bud. Little guy, but you can see why the epoxy jig is a good lure for smaller fish. It's just like that really small silver profile. Sometimes just get these little fish all fired up. Another little guy. Just do a line drive like directly into, oh, here we go. I like line drive that cast like directly into a blitz, or not a or more like a small feed, not like a massive blitz. I don't know. Fishing. Yeah. I think I'm gonna move on from this activity. Just seems like a lot of schoolies and some bluefish. Like I'm seeing them pretty much everywhere I look around here. I'm seeing something on the surface, but nothing like that one quick feed I saw that came and went. Come on up, bud. Yeah, these are all small fish too. There's another fish. This feels small. Everything's in this is small. I mean, I am throwing out a small presentation, so that's not helping my cause, is it? I'm gonna guess another 15-inch striper. Uh-oh. Starting to feel a little more bluey as he got closer to the kayak. Oh, you started to grow a little bit. Not gonna lie, you're just coming in really easy. I think this might be my arch rival, the bluefish, or arch enemy, I should say. Yeah, so what you're seeing right there, those splashes, I'm seeing just everywhere, like kind of anywhere I look. There's just continuously fish popping all around me. A lot of fish on my fish finder. Very fishy morning. Very fishy morning. Oh, that bluefish just, oh yeah, it's a decent sized blue. He just threw up so much bait. There it is. Oh, those are sand eels. That's not squid. Yeah, that makes sense. There's a lot of sand eels around. Epoxy jig does a pretty good job of mimicking a sand eel. Oh yeah, this guy freaking choked it. Awesome. Awesome. This is gonna be fun. All right, after dealing with that last bluefish, I think I'm gonna make a change. These fish are still popping all around me, but it seems like predominantly schoolie bass and, you know, medium-sized bluefish. That bluefish threw up a ton of sand eels, so I'm guessing that's what they're feeding on, which makes sense why they're hitting the epoxy pretty well, because, you know, it mimics a sand eel pretty good. But yeah, I might troll the epoxy a little bit just as I'm going to my second location to see if I get lucky and pick anything up that might be a pelagic that's early. But yeah, if not, we'll switch to live eels and hopefully get much bigger fish. Oh my God. I just hooked up literally within 2 seconds of trolling this epoxy jig. And this feels like, you know, I'm not sure what this feels like. It's either striper or blue, obviously. Yeah, this is a bluefish, 100%. So sick of these things, man. Sometimes they just take forever to pry them up to get them to the kayak. There he is. Yeah, they're all like medium size. They're not like total gators, but they're not like little snappers. Probably like, I don't know, pushing 26, 27 inches. There he goes. All right, that's gonna do it for this video. I gotta head on in. Pretty interesting morning. I mean, kind of gave me a fall run vibe for a second. There was a good amount of surface activity. Stripers and bluefish just punishing sand eels. Nothing too big, unfortunately, but it's a good little morning outing. Get out here, catch some fish. We'll see how this summer develops. I mean, as the water keeps getting warmer, we've got some hot days ahead, so I think I'm really making a switch to more like shore fishing at sunset and night, and bottom fishing on the kayak for like fluke and sea bass. I have a feeling in a few weeks the big striper bite is gonna be tough during the daylight hours, but we'll see. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.